What's up, guys? Happy 24 ounce Tuesday. Um, this is my first official 24 ounce Tuesday. I tried to pass off last week as one. It was kind of, but this is the first one I'm trying to dedicate to a 24 ounce Tuesday. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Thanks, Victor Bruce, for getting this started. So, I found some 24 ouncers. We got this nice Yuengling lager. I think S.J. Poor just did one not long ago with this here can. And yes. Oh. I'm going to give it a shot. I think it sounds disgusting, but I'm going to give it a shot eventually. But that's not what this 24 ounce Tuesday is going to be about for me. I don't mean it to be a somber or a sad 24 ounce Tuesday, but wouldn't feel right today for this day for me to do anything other than what I'm about to do. It won't be a 24 ounce Tuesday, but it'll be just as good, if not better. So I've got a mead here. It's a decent sized bottle, so it's maybe just about 12 ounces or so. And there's a story behind that mead that I will go into here in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and crack this mead because, and I'm sure not going to finish this by the end of this video because holy cow. This mead's about 13% alcohol. It was made with a wildflower honey. And I got a little bit experimental with it. Had some fun with this particular mead. I put 3 different types of chili peppers in it. I put fresh serrano peppers. I put ancho chilies. And I put chipotle chilies in it. Also put cocoa nibs, a stick of cinnamon, and a vanilla bean. So a mole of sorts mead. It's pretty darn fun. It's not the clearest mead in the world, but it's pretty good. I couldn't get rid of all the sediment from getting into these bottles, so I'll be kind of careful when I pour. So, why mead? And why mead on a 24 ounce Tuesday? Well, it just so happens this Tuesday, February the 9th, has a meaning to me. And again, I don't mean this to be a sad 24 ounce Tuesday or a sad video in general, but hey, this is a community. That's what 24 ounce Tuesday is about, sharing what's going on in our lives and sharing, what's going on, throughout our lives, no matter it be great things or bad things or whatever. 2 years ago today, I lost a special person to me. All growing up, my family and my dad's brothers, sounds kind of weird, but we all grew up on a giant piece of property up in northwest Georgia. So I always grew up right next to a bunch of family. Literally, within eye shot, we played together every single day. One of my cousins, his name was Joel, 2 years ago, left us way too early. He lived in Florida and was involved in a motorcycle accident and went from us way too soon. So he would be 25 right now if he were still with us. He died when he was 23 years old. And this kid, he was a wild man, but in a good way. He had the coolest smile, lit up a room every time he came to the room. Nicest guy you would ever want to meet. Had so much zest to life that we could only all wish to strive for, and kind of an inspiration in that way. But we found out 2 years ago today that He'd been involved in that accident and was killed. And in a strange, in a strange twist of circumstance, I don't know if circumstance is the right word, but I didn't know really what to do. I didn't know really how to handle it. I mean, it's kind of rough. Somebody that you were so close to for most of your life, taken from you that quickly. I did something kind of odd for that situation. I went and made some mead on that very day. I had a bunch of honey that I had had for a while and hadn't done anything with it yet. So I threw together 3 batches of mead on that same day. With the very intent that these would be set aside for very special bottles, for a very special day, for a very special occasion, for a very special guy. So tonight, this is one of those meads. It is 2 years old today. I'll never forget that because of my buddy, my cousin Joel. So that's why I'm drinking mead tonight on this 24-ounce Tuesday in remembrance of an awesome guy that we miss very, very much, and hope we can make you proud down here while you're looking down on us from up there. So we miss you, buddy. Cheers, Joel. Wow, that's a cool mead. Just enough sweetness left. You get a fresh kind of burn of pepper, like hotness from the Serranos. The Serranos aren't that hot, but they give you a nice little punch. And then you get an unbelievably cool secondary smokiness from the anchos and the chipotle. And then just a tiny bit of underlying vanilla, chocolate, and cinnamon. It's sometimes you just strike gold, and I struck gold on this one. So I'm going to be sipping on this all night tonight because it's not one to go down fast. But guys, I don't mean this whole video to be sad, somber. What we can learn from my cousin Joel is it is great to be alive. We need to take every single day and have a blast doing it. Again, I said in one of my previous videos, hug those you love, make the most out of every day. So on that note, today I'm actually in the middle of a brew. Again, on a Tuesday night, on a weeknight. And not just any brew, the highest alcohol brew that I've attempted to make. It's going down right now. I just collected about 8 gallons of wort. And so that is currently on an hour-long boil. Before I do my 60-minute additions, it's going to be a 2-hour boil. It's going to be that giant IPA that I've been talking about for a long time for my buddy's birthday. I'm shooting for about 12% alcohol. So we'll see. However, I have to get there, whether I have to bump it up with like a secondary sugar addition or something in the secondary fermentation, or whatever I've got to do to get there. That's what I'm kind of shooting for. An entire pound of pellet hops are going into this thing, and most of it's late hop additions. So that's really going to charge it with a ton of flavor. It's mostly 2-row, a little bit of Vienna, a tiny dab of crystal, and then some just table sugar. It's getting up that high. I got to try to get that fermentability up and keep it somewhat on the drier side and help it to attenuate. So that's why I'm doing some of the sugar. But it'll be fun. We'll see how this turns out. What else is going on? Oh, I'm going to cut right now to what I did on Saturday. Guys, today's the day. Feels kind of like Christmas. Get to go keg up that whiskey barrel aged quad in the backyard. What a beautiful day in early February. Cheers, guys. Oh, my hair's still wet. And I'm rocking I don't know what I think about this color. My wife picked it out. Brought it back from Miami. She was in Miami last week. Not my normal color, but I'm digging it. I don't know. Grabbing the last couple things of equipment. Grabbing my drill and a couple of stainless steel nails because we're going to put a Vidi nail in it in the barrel after we're done. But I'm excited, guys. Hoping to get a little footage while we're over there kegging up that quad. Maybe a little taste. We'll see. Cheers. I love the look at the sugars on the outside of this thing. Look awesome.
It does. It did that for...
I don't know if I want to taste it right now and kill my taste buds before we try and do the actual liquid.
It's pretty brutal.
All right. The beer is freaking amazing. It blows my expectations away. I'm absolutely floored. We got to taste a little bit of a sample. It attenuated down to 1018. So for a beer, it ended up being right at 10% alcohol, I believe. So it dropped down to 1018, left just a tiny bit of underlying sweetness to it. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's amazing. You get that nice, rich quad flavor, along with that little bit of Belgian spice, just a tiny bit of Belgian spiciness. And then, man, the bourbon, it's not bourbon, it's wheated whiskey. Sorry, keep saying it. But that whiskey flavor is so well integrated, even for just being in there for about a month and a half, I think. Blown away. Absolutely blown away. So as soon as I get a little bit of space to put that get that chilled down, it's in a keg. But as soon as I get a chance to chill that down, I'm going to carbonate that, and man, I can't wait to taste it carbonated. So we got that going on. I've been doing some kind of musical chairs with fermenters and kegs and stuff, trying to make room in different places for different beers. So it's been very, very active brewing and beer-related stuff lately. I just bottled off almost an entire case of the last case of that red wine barrel-aged Belgian Double, which is fantastic. Talk about that more later, tomorrow, and on Homebrew Wednesday. So I did that, bunch of other stuff going on, brewing related. Most of it's just here and there, this and that, but ends up taking up a lot of time. What else is going on? You know, not a ton else, like personally, professionally, brewing. Let me think. My boys are getting way too darn big. I'll introduce them to y'all soon. 3-year-old, almost 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old. Those kids are crazy, but I love them. They're awesome. We're going to introduce them. I've got a kind of an interesting idea when I start doing a couple of beer reviews that I may incorporate those little fellas in and get them involved a little bit. It'll be fun. But anyway, guys, loving all the videos y'all are putting out. Gosh, you can't take a week off anymore, and I'm not even probably subscribed to nearly as many as you people are. And you take a week off, you miss a week, and you are chronically now behind on videos. Between all these different videos throughout the week, it's crazy. It's crazy awesome, but crazy nonetheless. Also, guys, thank you for the shout-outs. Several guys kind of gave me shout-outs on their channels. Man, I really appreciate it. Super cool. Thanks for those. What else? Yeah, just loving this. excited to get back. I got to get back to my my beer. I still got some time. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on too long, even though it is a 24-ounce Tuesday. I will get back to the traditional 24-ounce Tuesday next week. We've got our next 2 weeks lined up, or maybe 1 week, depending on what this turns out like. Gosh, between Josh, Elder P, Victor, I don't quite know. I don't know quite what to expect. I'm not a big tomato guy. I'm not a Bloody Mary guy. So I think this has got some, tomato, salt, and lime with Modelo Especial. So it may just be 1 week worth if I take a sip of this and it doesn't go well. Guys, cheers. Hope you're having a great week. Almost halfway through this week. Oh, my hands are cold. It's cold in Georgia. Maybe, again, not compared to the rest of you guys, but it's snowing outside. And I'm wearing a t-shirt. I should not be wearing a t-shirt. The brew shed is not insulated. It's cold outside. But yeah, I need to get back to my brew. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Keep posting those videos. Love and watch it, and watching every single one of them. I'll try to get back to your comments down below. So hit me up. Love getting to know everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Like the video. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing. More to come. Again, we're going to talk about a bunch of the projects going on. Tomorrow on Homebrew Wednesday, I'm going to address competitions. Beers that I just put in a competition. Another competition to come. And my general thoughts on competitions. And the value they might hold. And then also, a bunch of you guys have been doing really cool videos, giving your backstories. I want to do one like that. I think that's really, really cool. I think it's really cool to, we see all these weekly videos, and it's, as surface level as our love of beer can be. But it's also really, really cool to, and especially for a new guy like me, to get some of you guys' backstory, to see where you're coming from in beer and life. Really, really cool. Thanks for that, fellas. So y'all have a great rest of the week. Cheers. One more time, raising a glass to my my cousin Joel. He's a fantastic guy. I miss him big time. But we'll meet again all too soon. Cheers. Y'all have a great rest of your week. See you tomorrow for Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.